Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm doing this podcast Sunday. I couldn't do a formal one because I had to go to dinner with my sister, my mom, my sister's husband, and his nephew. We went to some amazing Japanese barbecue restaurant, Midtown East in Manhattan. That was fucking amazing, dude. The barbecue, grill the thing, grill the meat, whatever it is, vegetables, and uh, and uh, and then we had some nice sake, like the hot sake. Oh man, that thing is actually, sake is a rice drink, right? It's a rice wine. It actually makes you eat more for some freaking reason. I guess it increases the appetite. Well, I mean, alcohol in general increases the appetite, but I guess sake and wine, I guess they are paired with food. If you talk to wine connoisseurs or food connoisseurs, food and wine connoisseur, they will give you like a real one-on-one on what you should be drinking, with what kind of food, and blah 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 blah. But for me, I'm a guy who drinks wine with food. I always enjoy a glass of wine. I think wine is good for you. You know why? Because uh, well, first of all, wine is good for both men and women, for heart, especially red wine. Of course, you have to drink it in moderation. You can't just fucking drink like a whole fucking bottle of wine and be happy and say, oh, wine is good for my heart, so I'm just gonna drink a whole fucking bottle of wine. No, don't do that. I used to do that when I couldn't go to sleep. Wine is a good medicine to sleep. If you, for some reason, if you can't sleep, don't take sleeping pills, man. Don't take any pills whatsoever, for that matter, because prescription drug problem in America is a big problem. It's a big fucking problem, which is the legal opioids, and where the fuck is what else you can get from the doctor. Sorry, I had to adjust the fucking light. So yeah, so I was there. What did I do today? I just took it easy, basically, man. I had my breakfast sandwich. I woke up, I think, around like maybe noon. No, I think I woke up around like 10:45 a.m. to be exact. I think then I watched the rest of the movie, Prometheus, which I had watched the day before. Half of it. Prometheus is a great movie, man. It's in the Alien prequel genre. It's in the Alien prequel genre, and apparently Hollywood has this trend, especially in the action and space action movies. They would come up with the prequels first. I'm sorry, they would come up with the sequels first and then the prequels, just like Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars fucking changed the whole pop culture. If you are into that, it has a big influence on the culture of the '70s, the pop culture, and everything else, even on the cinema. And it basically fucking revolutionized the whole fucking cinema, with the CGI, what the fuck they were using, at that time. And I was actually today, I worked for like a couple of hours, and then after I had my breakfast sandwich, 2 eggs, plain bagel, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, Swiss cheese, not toasted, please. Man, I can't live without that. People say that they can't live without coffee. No, I don't need coffee. Coffee is a fucking drug, man. It's like the fucking heroin, I think. I don't know. I can't drink coffee. I can, but I don't need it. I don't fucking need, coffee. I drink a lot of water with my egg sandwich. I hydrate myself. As I should, right? As I fucking should. Okay, what else is going on? A lot of shit is going on these days. I mean, this is the Labor Day weekend, and so a lot of people are out of town, which is actually better. New York City is better when a lot of people are out of town. Less traffic, less people, less number of souls, and less number of bodies to consume, or the fuck that we consume every day. And it's actually more peaceful. Tell me. I mean, I had my vacation. I went to Colorado, Boulder, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Fucking amazing, dude. I'm from mountains, so I fucking belong there. Fucking belong there, dude. I hiked. I went to. I told you guys I went to Netherlands, and it's fucking beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful, and I drove through the snaky road. It's like the road where I used to travel back in where I come from in northern Pakistan. Fucking. But I mean, there's a lot of political bullshit going on. Has been going on since the independence, and but that's a different topic to be discussed. I don't want to get into that. I got on a tirade last night because I was thinking about that, because the night before I was having drinks with these guys from where I come from, and then it's a lot of fucking bullshit, man. So I want to stay the fuck out of everything, stay the fuck out of politics, because I can't do anything at this point in time. All I can do is to just live my life peacefully, without any issues, and make some fucking money, dude. That's what it is. I'm in fucking New York City. If I can't make money, then I better move to fucking Colorado. Right? Fuck it. And eventually, I do want to actually move to Colorado. I think that's my goal. Boulder, or one of those, maybe Aspen. People say that, I told them that I was going to Colorado because I had made this vacation planned for a long time. They're like, I know why you're going to Colorado. I'm like, no, that's not why I'm going to Colorado. I don't smoke fucking weed. I don't fucking smoke weed, dude. I mean, weed is good. It's like a medicine, but it also fucks with your brain. And I mean, I can deal with weed. That's not an issue. But weed actually makes you feel like not do anything. Smoke weed and you're like fucking like thinking about things in your life, and maybe it makes you a little creative. It did make me creative. I actually wrote 3 booklets. They are on Amazon.com. My booklets. You guys should actually buy those fucking booklets. They're jokes. They're jokes and art. Yeah, just Google my name on Amazon.com and we'll find them. They're jokes and jokes and art, riddles, jokes. Although there are a couple of other books, actually 3 other books, I think 3 or 4 other books in engineering that I wrote. Those are also there too. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, weed makes you fucking lazy. I think that's what it is. Lazy, or just like, I don't know. I think it's a medicine. Weed is a medicine. Weed is a medicine, and if you have a lot of anxiety, I think it calms you down. That's what it is. I don't have a lot of anxiety, to be honest with you. What anxiety do I have? Girlfriend issues, work issues? I don't think so. Well, maybe girlfriend issues, but I'll deal with that. That's not an issue. I mean, I will have a steady relationship at some point in time. I mean, I have a girlfriend that I'm dating, and so that's not. I mean, it's not a big deal. What else? Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. I read about the Mars rover, which has been on Mars, lonely, red planet, red fucking planet. It has been there for now what, like 6 years, fucking 6 years. The Mars rover is called Curiosity, and it was actually it was actually launched from Cape Canaveral. How the fuck you say that, man? That fucking English language is so fucked up. And it's not my mother tongue either, so fuck that. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Why should I care? Care is not what I want. Care. Anyway, that was like my old person, like personification. That's what it was. So Curiosity has been on Mars since 2011. Apparently, Curiosity rover is the size of a small SUV. A small fucking SUV. It's apparently 9 feet by 9 feet by 7 feet tall, and it has like 20-inch wheels, and it can overcome obstacles as high as like the rocks and all that kind of bullshit. As high as 25 inches. So it's not going to flip over if there's a 25 inches high fucking whatever the fuck it is, a rock or whatever the fuck it is, soil, Martian soil, Martian rock. And so its primary mission, obviously, is to find out if there are any signs of life on that red fucking planet. If you ask me, I don't know. Because, first of all, I'm not an astrophysicist. Our astrobiologist, or whatever the fuck it is. Apparently, by the way, we have an official astrobiology chair in the fucking White House. Not White House, but in Congress, whatever the fuck it is. In the government. You get my point. So we have an official countrywide astrobiology chair in Washington. And what the fuck they do? I don't know. Well, I do. I have an idea. I have an idea what they do. They're looking for signs of life elsewhere, based off how possibly, most likely, highly likely, how life started on this planet called Earth. And so, what is the function of an astrobiology chair, just like an astrophysicist? Is to lead the scientists into figuring out if there was life elsewhere, if there is life elsewhere. And that includes collaborating with astrophysicists, collaborating with cosmonauts. What the fuck did I say? Cosmonauts. Astronauts, cosmonauts, what the fuck it is? Same shit, different language. Same shit, different day, right? Yeah, exactly. So that's what the astrobiology chair, the lead, does. And they're trying to figure out if there's life outside. And also, I think they're trying to figure out what is the origin of life here. Although people at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they are actually trying to figure out what the origin, how life started here. If you ask me, I don't know, but we have these animals, right? We have these fucking animals. They're called the water elephants, or tardigrades. Tardigrades. Google it up. Tardigrades. They have been to the space, attached to one of the fucking shuttles, and they have come back alive. And they can live in such harsh environments, such harsh conditions, such as volcanoes and like absolutely like degradable environment and ambience, and they survive. So that makes me think, if these fucking creatures have survived being out in the fucking space where there's no air, there's no fucking there's no humidity, there's no fucking temperature. There's no heat and all that, you know. So that makes me think, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? So getting back to Mars rover, right? And whether Mars ever had, or if there are any signs of life on Mars. My take on that is that if these fucking creatures, like tardigrades, can survive in space where there's no fucking anything, like if you were to rise above a certain altitude without any support, oxygen, pressure, and all that, your blood is gonna start coming out of your fucking veins, your mouth and your nose and all that, even your veins, because of the pressure. Because there's no pressure out there. It's all fucking vacuum. And your body is under pressure. Your body is under pressure. So when you go to the fucking space without any spacesuit, your blood is going to come out of you, and your eyes are going to come out, and all that bullshit, you know. But these fucking creatures like tardigrades, they can survive in fucking space. So that means that it could be that we actually the origin of life on this planet actually started somewhere else, somewhere fucking else. And the closest planet are rock. I call them fucking rocks. These human beings call them planets. They are fucking rocks. Just like my friend Brett used to say, yeah, we are stuck on a fucking rock. Yeah, I agree with him. What else? So I guess I don't want to sound like a fucking astrophysicist or astrobiologist, but I think the point I'm trying to make is that if these creatures, living creatures like tardigrades, can survive in space, then tardigrades are complex animals. So life started here with very basic biological elements, biological creatures, such as bacteria and all that, right? So it must have actually come from somewhere else. So the life actually traveled to the fucking space to get to Earth. So that means that the closest planet that's a candidate for that is Mars. So Mars actually might have had life before it was or it had become a dormant planet in a sense that it became too it became too cold, and then it lost its molten what do you call molten iron at the center of its sphere. You have to understand that why we are not being killed by our own mother star sun, because the Earth has a lava, molten iron at the core of its heart, or its nucleus is in the middle. I mean, it's at the center of Earth. There's a lot of molten iron. Molten iron means liquid iron that actually generates this magnetic field. That's why we have the magnetic north and where the fuck it is. That's exactly why we are not being affected by the solar flares, because sun keeps sending these solar flares, and if we didn't have the magnetic field, we would have been fucking devastated by these solar flares. So sun keeps sending these solar flares constantly, but because of magnetic field that we have, because of the iron at the heart of Earth. Think about it. Isn't that fucking amazing? That our mother star, our sun, gives us the energy, the heat, and the light, and everything else. At the same time, it sends the fucking solar flares. Not that it sends, but it's a rock. It's a rock, that's molten rock, and it has no control over itself. And that's what it happens naturally. Everything is fucking naturally, under the laws of physics. So that's why we are alive. That's why our planet is alive. So what happened with Mars was that I think at some point in time it might have life. I don't know, intelligent. Maybe not. Maybe like basic form of life. But then over the fucking billion years, I think it got cold. And this is exactly might happen to Earth. And this is one of the predictions how Earth will die. In I don't know, 5 billion years. That's a fucking long time, man. I'm not gonna live until like fucking 5 billion years, so I don't give a shit if this Earth goes haywire to where the fuck it is. But that's a given. That's a given. There's no way out of it. There's only one. Well, there are ways out of it. Let me explain that to you guys. Okay, I'm not trying to act like an astrophysicist, but I'm just giving you information. If you want to prepare your escape pods at the 4.4 billion years clock before Earth goes haywire, either on the cold cycle or the really blown up hot cycle. So bear with me. I'll give you some fucking tips so you can survive. You got the escape pod and you can go to another fucking planet, not another planet, but go outside the solar system, and then you will survive, right? So how do you do that? How do you fucking do that? Let's say that we are already 3 billions years into this, and we have discovered, okay, I'm talking big, okay, I'm talking fucking big. 3 billion years is a long fucking time. 3 billion years, I don't know where we would be. We could be anywhere in the fucking galaxy. Our own galaxy, Milky Way. Or, I don't know. We might have discovered other fucking universes, multiverses and all that. I was listening to Neil deGrasse Tyson in his Star Trek show, and he is a brilliant scientist, And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So, and the other thing is more important. Importante. It's very important. There are other dimensions. There are other fucking dimensions that we don't know about. Well, we do know because you can calculate the dimensions and physics through physics. But we can't feel them. We can't. It's very hard for us to see a fourth dimension. Fourth special dimension, it's very hard for us. Well, we can't see it because we are not used to. Because we are fucking monkeys, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that there are other universes, apparently, according to the multiverse theory. And I don't want to go on and on about this physics, astrophysicist. I'm not an astrophysicist. But I do want to conclude this point by saying that apparently there may be other universes in parallel with ours, but in different dimensions, higher dimensions, because you cannot go lower dimension. The lower dimension is zero dimension. You can't go lower than one. There's no such thing as negative dimension. So if there are other universes, they are actually in other higher dimensions, higher than ours, which means we are in the fucking locator, which means we are at the fucking bottom of the ladder. What the fuck, dude? Why are we not in the higher dimension? Why aren't we in the higher fucking dimension? I don't know. I guess you could try, and then maybe you could. I don't know. I don't know how. How do you fucking get into the higher dimension? I don't know. I guess you have to smoke a lot of hashish. Maybe then you can. I don't know. But jokes apart. So that's the end of it. That's the end of the astrophysics, astrobiology ramble, whatever the fuck you call it. What else are you fucking doing? Huh? You guys are fucked. Well, I'm just taking it easy, dude. I'm fucking taking it easy. I went to Maracuja Bar tonight to because I was supposed to have. I told Charlie, he's a really good guy, man. Charlie's a really good guy. He's one of my clients. He was one of my clients, and then I lived on top of his bar, and then whatever. But so I was telling him about my sister, and how she has recovered and what happened to her, and he's a very nice guy. He was like, man, I'm glad that this is over for her, and she's finally getting back to normal. And I'm like, yeah, man. And I just had one drink there, and then I just came back to my place. But it was nice seeing Charlie, because Charlie supported me, and I think I have supported him too, as much as I could. It's good to be with good people, or should I say that I don't want to sound like a guy who is too much into the universe, in his own universe of fucking what do you call like some sort of like a quasi heaven where everything is good, nothing is bad. It's not like that. But that guy, he's a solid guy. He's a solid guy. What else? So yeah, I went to the Japanese restaurant with my sister, her husband, and I'm so glad about her health, man. She's recovered, and I think she's recovered almost like I would say like 98.66%, because I think her kidneys somehow lapsed, and her memory, so she has to I think she's going through another MRI, and they're gonna just make sure that nothing is wrong with her part of the brain that actually has the memory function, Because she went through a lot, man. She went through a fuck lot, man. Dude. She's a strong woman. She's a fucking strong woman. And I supported her as much as I could. That's what was more important. For me to support her, man. I wish I could do more for her, to be honest with you. I wish I could do more for her, but she's a strong woman, and her mom is here, who happens to be my mom too. You have to deal with moms sometimes. You are the oldest kid, and then you are the black sheep in the family. What? Am I the freaking black sheep in the fucking... Okay, let's not go there. I'm just having a great night tonight, man. Fuck it, who cares? What else? I actually wanted to stop by at one of those places where they play some good music, But that place was closed, apparently. So I guess maybe because of the holiday. And half of Williamsburg is in fucking, Burning Man. Oh man, I was there last year. Oh shit, dude. This is the time of the year, and I had a meltdown. I told you guys, right? I wasn't prepared for Burning Man. No, I wasn't prepared for Burning Man at all. I should have said when John told me, this guy fucking John, told me that, listen, he has this guy Jeff, and he has a ticket for you. You should go there. And I said, all right, yeah, man, fuck it, dude, yeah, I want to do Burning Man. You can't, no, you can't do that without doing your homework, dude. You can't fucking do that. You can't do anything without doing your homework. Can't fucking do anything. So I should have said, listen, dude, I am sorry, I can't do this. I'm not prepared. Because I'm not prepared. That's it. That's what I should have said. But instead of saying that, I said, all right, yeah, man, I want to come to the Burning Man. Because I have, I had seen a lot of videos and, naked women and all that. But apparently it's not about women or sex or any of that. It's more than that. Burning Man is more than that because it's huge. It's huge. And I was trying to find out what happened this year at Burning Man. Apparently, one guy actually walked into the fucking Saturday night where they burned the man. The man in the effigy. They burned the man on Saturday night. Apparently, one guy somehow walked into that and he died. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? You can't fucking do that. You can't fucking do that, Burning Man is nice, but we have to be prepared for that. We have to be fucking prepared to go to Burning Man. Because it's not a regular festival. It's a pop-up thing. It's pop-up. So you're part of the community and everybody loves you and there's a lot of love and all that, and you have to be very also careful about that. Because if there's a lot of love, that means that there's a lack of factful, whatever I want to call it, So that's all I wanted to say about burning. And that's it. That's it. I mean, what else can I say? What else can I fucking say, man? I have a lot of things to talk about, but I will continue that in another episode of my video podcast. I hear a lot from my neighbors because tomorrow, which is the Labor Day, apparently is also the fucking what is that parade called on Eastern Parkway? Caribbean parade? Caribbean, what the fuck it is? Yeah, Caribbean, yeah. So they do a lot of like music and all that, like a lot of dancing and all that. But I mean, if you are a tourist in New York, definitely check it out. But don't stay too out. I mean, too late. That's what I want to say. Don't stay too late. Because things somehow may go haywire in that parade. Because I don't know the fuck happens. It's fucking Crown Heights and all that bullshit. So, but you have to always keep the good things in the basket. Not the bad apples. So keep your basket full of good apples, not bad apples. That's what I mean. But there's a lot of good food out there in the what do you call in the parade. They have a lot of like fucking good like Caribbean food. Like the what do you call the jerk chicken and all that. Oh man, that shit is so fucking good. That shit is so fucking good. I might actually just go and get that. I don't know. Maybe I would, or maybe I would not. I don't know. I also have a possible date for tomorrow night. Well, actually, I have a couple of them. So I gotta choose one or the other. So I don't know. What else going on? What else going on? A lot of things going on, man. I talked about Curiosity rover, and I finished watching Prometheus. You know, Prometheus, where David actually is the bad guy. David, the robot, is the bad guy, man. What the fuck? And I watched the next one, which is the next installment. I think was directed by Ridley Scott. Alien Covenant. You know, I watched that and I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? So David is the bad guy. David, who was actually made by Whalen Corporation, right? Whalen Corporation. And then he actually somehow killed Elizabeth Shaw. And then in the Alien Covenant story, they found out that David is there, and he killed all the fucking engineers who created human beings. What the fuck, dude? Why did he kill them? Because apparently he was pissed off from the get-go, because they told him that he wasn't human, he couldn't create anything, and he was just a fucking robot. And and then he got pissed off, and then so hence the story goes on. Hence the fucking story goes on, dude. And and to that point, I don't know what the next installment is going to be. I don't know. Ridley Scott is going to fucking direct that. Who the fuck is going to direct that? Because David is the fucking bad guy. David, the robot, is the bad guy now, because he's of the opinion that I killed all the fucking engineers who created you, and you created me. So apparently I'm the little guy, and I gotta do something, because I feel like an inferiority complex. I think that's what it was. I think I said it. I said it well. That's what it was. So let's wait for the next installment. What the fuck, dude? What else? In terms of movies, while we are on the subject, a lot of good movies are coming up, I think. The Last Jedi, obviously, you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that, dude. So what the fuck's gonna happen to Mark Hamill? I don't understand. AKA Luke Skywalker. What the fuck's gonna happen to him? We don't know yet. But apparently there's a female character. What's her name? I don't remember her name. But apparently she's being sworn into the Jedi Temple as the first female, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on this. But that could be true. That could be fucking true. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie. I'm looking forward to that fucking movie, man. Oh, and the next year, I think the Star Trek is coming back next year. Star Trek is fucking coming back next year, and there's a lot of shit going on. Oh well, Star Trek is all about like exploration and all that. But someone was saying that Star Trek is becoming more of a nemesis than exploration, which means that we have to be this police in intergalactical space, and so we're gonna fucking police everyone and all that fucking bullshit. I don't know. I'm not sure. The last one was, what the fuck was that? Star Trek Beyond? Yeah, I mean, it was about, big guys out there, and we as fucking USS Enterprise 1701, 72, what the fuck it is, we're after them as fucking, cops. I mean, that's what I feel like, and that may be why Star Trek is not. I mean, it's making a lot of money, but I think it could do a little better instead of just acting like a fucking intergalactical police, as if, oh yeah, oh shit, oh, we have some bad guys, like killing us, so you had to help us out, yeah, you got my point, right? No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You are an explorer ship. Stick to that. You are not a fucking intergalactical policing mission, okay? That's not your job. You're explorers. You're fucking explorers. That's it. That's all I have to say. That's all I said. And that's it. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that, dude. Now, let's get back to reality. Let's get back to fucking reality. Do we have a spaceship somewhere on this planet? Do we have a spaceship? Who should know that? Who should know that, if anyone? The President of the United States? I don't think so. Or let me put that in a different perspective. Do we have aliens hovering over us? I don't think so. If anything, they're trying to help us out for us to actually step into higher dimensions. Higher dimensions. And I think, from my own experience, sex is one of the profound experiences that can actually catapult you into something else. Just imagine the best music you want, the best environment you are in, such as you're outside and it's like full moon, amazing, beautiful sound, some beautiful music that's happening, and this full moon, and you are having sex with your best, partner, Just imagine what that can catapult you into. That can actually catapult you into another dimension. A higher dimension. A higher dimension. No. But what's about that? There's something even about that, like physical action with your, with your partner. That's fine. But I think there's more to it, and the more to it part is the more interesting part. You know why? Because you feel this ecstasy while you are having an orgasm, right? So, just imagine that you are having an orgasm on a cosmic scale. And how can you do that? By being in higher dimensions. There you go. I said it. Fucking said it. Fucking said it. How do you go into those higher dimensions? And how do you feel that let me talk in terms of the Persian philosophy of things. Western philosophy is too reductionist to understand this. They might actually find God through another dimension, or whatever the fuck it is, if there's any God. But the Persian ideology of finding this is through love. You are in love with the person. You're in love with the fucking person. And then you feel like you are in some ecstasy scale. And then once you are deep, 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 deep down in the love, you feel that you are actually you're actually feeling that you are actually being transported to another dimension. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. A higher dimension. And that's the way of the Persian way of looking at the universe. You can actually transcend into other dimensions through means of longing. Longing means like I'm here and you're there. How can I reach you? You know, you're my love, and I'm your lover. How can I reach you? And then your love or your beloved tells you how to reach, and then you transcend. Just like what happened in fucking what is that fucking movie, dude? Interstellar, yeah. Interstellar. Look at Interstellar. Fucking Matthew McConaughey. And he was almost dying, you know, from that motherfucker it was. And then he realized that, yeah, okay, shit, these human beings from the future are talking to us through a medium called love. So love may be the fucking backbone. Should I say fucking a block of, well, a builder's block of the the foundation is the love, the foundation of this planet, or the planet, because yeah, I could say that it may be, but then my question always becomes, I have to ask this question. Sorry. Love is all good. Love is all good, and you know, we love each other and all that. Why are we alone? Why are we alone? And that puts tears to my eyes. I mean, there are fucking billion, what the fuck it is called, dude. A billion galaxies, a fucking billion galaxies, and what the fuck it is. Why are we alone? Are we not good enough for these aliens to visit us. Means we are like children in terms of our technology. Maybe yes, maybe fucking yes. Our technology is fucking obsolete when it comes to fucking space travel. That's fucking true to the very nature of being part of the intragalactical. Let's not go to intergalactical because intergalacticalness is out of the fucking question. For now, we're trying to be part of the intragalactical community. You know what our problem is? We have been fighting with each other for so fucking long that nobody wants. Okay, I'll give an example of that. Okay, if I'm a bad guy, well, I mean not a bad guy, but if I'm a guy who goes out with you and then I have a tirade of what the fuck it is drinking and what the fuck it is fighting and all that, do you really want to be with me? No. Same fucking shit with this planet. Look what's happening right now. This fucking guy, Kim Jong, what the fuck is his name is? Kim Jong, what the fuck is under the fucking, what the fuck it is? He has a nuclear warhead. He actually fucking flew one of those over Japan. And the Japanese people are like, oh, we're gonna fucking just play a siren. Man, why wasn't that fucking missile killed in the fucking air? It could have hit the Japanese people. You know? I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And this guy now has a nuclear warhead. And I had to say this. And I don't want to go on and on about because I had to go to fucking sleep and you know what the fuck it is. But what I would want to say is that what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I'm gonna warn you, human beings. I'm gonna warn you, Homo sapiens. On a scale that's 1 to 1. This guy, if this guy launches a missile with the nuclear warhead onto any territory, including any territory and any territory including the sea, wherever the fuck this sea is. This is the beginning of World War III. Do you know what that means? This is the end of this planet. I'm telling you right now. Without bullshit. I'm telling you right now. And I have to say this. If this guy launches anything and Trump being in the fucking White House, okay, this is more than Cuban Missile Crisis. This is more than that. Because these fucking guys are hawks and they'll fucking... Okay, so let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase the whole fucking thing, okay? If Kim Jong fucking launches one of those with the nuclear heads, what do you have to fucking counter that? More nuclear heads? Where the fuck the technology and military? Dude, this is the beginning of the Third World War. This is the beginning of the Third World War. Third World War, which means this is the beginning of the destruction of this planet. And watch the movies. dystopian movies. Movies always predict the fate of this planet. Watch the Maze Runner. Watch the fucking Divergent series. What the fuck it is, dude. Watch the dystopian movies because they predict the future of this planet. That's all I can say about if anything happens between fucking Trump and fucking Kim Jong fucking ill. Did I say that? I hope I said that. But you get my point. And we are in the middle of this fucking bullshit, dude. What the fuck, dude? If this guy flies, launches a rocket, what the fuck you call this? Intercontinental ballistic missile. What the fuck it is, dude? If this guy flows one of those into a territory where people are living with a nuclear war, dude, that's the fucking end of it. That's the end of this fucking planet. I'm telling you right now. And he may be actually doing that. And okay, sorry. That was a tirade on fucking Kim Jong-un. Fuck it. America has done a lot of bad shit in this fucking world than anybody else. I have to say that. I have to admit that. Fuck that dude. I have to fuck that dude. I hope America learns. Yeah, really? It learns when Trump is in fucking business? Give me a fucking break. Yeah, so with that said, I hope this world doesn't blow into fucking pieces through fucking, what the fuck happened down in Texas with Harvey and all that. Man, those people are living in a delusion. You know why? They knew that that's whole fucking place is under hurricanes. Hurricanes, you guys are, I mean, this shit happened not 2 years ago, but 2012. Ike happened in Galveston. Come on, you're not far, Houston, you're not fucking far from Galveston. Dude, these fucking southern states, they have no fucking plan. They have no fucking idea. Because they're so fucking stupid. They're so fucking stupid. They're so fucking stupid to even live there. Are you fucking kidding me? Why do you live in the path of a fucking hurricane? It can fucking kill you, kill your family and all that. I don't fucking understand. So that's it. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to fucking say, man. I hope you guys all are okay. No hurricane bullshit. Oh, I had to say that Irma is coming up. Irma. So it's another hurricane that's apparently is getting what the fuck it is? Category 3. What the fuck it is, man? I hope. No, I shouldn't say that because I can't hope. All I can say is that you fucking human beings, your technology and all that, you haven't been able to control your own fucking weather. How can you not control your weather? Especially like big events like these fucking hurricanes. Why can't you fucking go in there and neutralize it? You don't have the technology yet? Why? Okay, fuck, dude. This is exactly why you are a class 0 civilization. Because you know why? Because you're too much wrapped up in your fucking tune that doesn't jive with the rest of the intergalactical civilizations who have been able to control the weather. That's it. I'm fucking tired. Um, that's it. That's it. Why do you have hurricanes? Why do you have tornadoes? It's so fucking easy to control them, you know. But you don't have the fucking guts to do that. That's it, kids. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys. You will see me next fucking Sunday. All right. Enjoy your long week.